Are you looking for an exercise that's going to help you counteract your foot drop, improve your ankle mobility, and boost your balance when you're standing, walking, and exercising up on your feet? Well, I got that exercise for you right now. What's up, YouTube MS Gym family? My name is Trevor Wicken, and I am the founder and creator of the MS Gym, the largest platform for movement, mindset, and education for people affected by MS and other neurologic conditions. So we release videos on this channel quite often. So make sure that you watch this video, you like this video, and then you go and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on all the awesome content that we're going to be putting out that's going to help you counteract your symptoms and live a life by design and not by diagnosis. With that, I encourage you to watch till the very end of this video because I always have some special offer for you that will give you an opportunity to come train with us inside the MS Gym. So two of the major causes of spasticity are number one, overactive muscles, and two, underactive muscles. When muscles around a joint are out of balance, that can create a hypertonicity or a hypertonic state in some muscles and a super duper low hypotonic state in some other muscles, which allows too much contraction to happen in the muscles and creates spasticity. One of the major causes of foot drop is, boom, spasticity or overactivity in these muscles called your plantar flexors, which include your gastrocnemius and your soleus. Another factor in foot drop is a weakness in muscles like this one called your anterior tibialis, which sits on the front of your shin and is responsible for lifting that foot that so many people with neurologic conditions, including myself, really want activated. So our strategy in the MS Gym to counteract foot drop is to decrease the amount of activity in the plantar flexors and increase the amount of activity in the dorsiflexors so that we can counteract our foot from going from plantar flexion into dorsiflexion, which will help you lift your foot, walk better, balance better, and feel more confident up on your feet. So what we want to do first is release these muscles right here. Now, a great way to do that is to have something like a rolling pin where you're going to be on the backside and you're going to be rolling up and down the leg. Or you could do this seated on a floor with something like with your leg up on a foam roller rolling back and forth. However, you can use your hands. So what you can do is you can grip your lower leg and start working on releasing the spastic or the overactive muscles in your gastrocnemius, in your soleus, both on the inside and then go to the outside of our lower leg. When you find those spots in your lower leg that they're just like, ooh, that is a tender party right there, you're gonna camp out and you're gonna try to rub that spot or massage that spot for about 30 to 45 seconds. What that does is it upregulates the parasympathetic activity to those muscle spindles and calms down the overactive muscles of that lower leg. Now, a great way to do this as well is to get something like this myofascial roller, or you can go to a super inexpensive store like the dollar store and just get a cheap rolling pin. And what you're going to do here is you're just going to roll up and down on that lower leg, both on the inside for 30 to 45 seconds, and then also on the outside for 30 to 45 seconds. Okay, you can go underneath whatever grip you need to use to roll out that lower leg. After we release the lower leg, what we want to do here is we want to work on activating this anterior tibialis or tibialis anterior. Okay, people say it both ways. Now, what we want to do is we want to do an isometric, meaning that we're going to lift this foot up and then we're going to hold it there for 5 to 10 seconds as long as we can, trying to squeeze this muscle as completely as we can and then let it back down nice and slow. Now, a lot of people struggle with just to lift their foot. So what I would recommend is getting a resistance band, putting that under the ball of your foot, okay? And then what you're going to do here is you're going to pull these two ends of the band together. You're going to cinch up or pull up on that band. Now, this elastic potential energy in this band right now is going to act like a spotter to help you lift your foot. So if you can't lift your foot very well on its own, then this band, once you release it, once you start to try to lift your foot, it's going to be as if your hands are underneath your foot lifting that up, and that can really help pull you into dorsiflexion and hold that isometric. So let me show you what the isometric contraction is going to look like, okay? So I'm going to use a band on this. If you don't need to use the band, that's fine too. But I'm all cinched up here. We're going to hold this band. My abs are in and I'm leaning forward with a nice straight spine. Now I'm going to really focus on using this muscle and moving from this joint and hold that leg up, or hold that foot up. Okay, ready? So we get a shallow inhale and then we exhale and lift. So inhale and then exhale. Hold that for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then go ahead and push down on that band. So that kind of loads the plantar flexors. Ready? Exhale and up, and hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and push down. Inhale and exhale. Really try to pull up right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and push down. We'll just do one more. Inhale and slow exhale. Bring it up. And 1, 2. Use this muscle here. 3, 4, and 5. Good. And relax. Okay. So when you do about 4 to 5 repetitions, 5 to 10 seconds, that's going to put you between about 45 and 60 seconds of time under tension on this muscle, which is really going to give it a lot of good brain muscle connection. When you think about contracting this muscle, when you think about moving this joint, when you think about just holding and settling into that dorsiflexion, that's going to create better mapping between your brain and your ankle and your foot, which creates more neuroplastic change by releasing more brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which is going to help your brain learn how to dorsiflex.